Just give me a moment or two for me to clear all this out. The starting of the stream and everything in between. However, how have you guys been? Hope everybody's great. Hope everybody's okay. Hope everything is bubbly and everyone is cool. Everyone is cool. Hope everyone is okay. Yeah. We're live on YouTube too. That is cool. I think we might have beaten a bit more than we can chew with this extra 10 MB plus that we're live streaming at the time. When you're going 20 Mbps per second, at the very least, on both platforms, when we check it out. Ah, Jibri Kabori, you added me on PSN? That's cute. I should accept, please. I'll try to do that in a bit. Just that right now, I I'm sorry, I'm not on PlayStation right now. I'm just doing a live stream. What am I even saying? I'm just doing a watch along stream right now, but once I go live for the gaming, once I have the PlayStation game on, I'm going to definitely accept you. Why should I not? Were you banned? Did I ever ban you? Because otherwise, I don't think there's any reason why I should not accept you. Why I should not be seeing your your request. When did you send it? When did you send it, Jibri? Hmm. All right, guys. Welcome to the dojo. Oh, you played with me once? When was that? Was it from a random division match? Oh, okay, okay, okay. And you liked, and I guess you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope it's not one of those matches wherein I probably quit abruptly because there was a power outage. If I played a match with you and that match ended abruptly because and you didn't know why, and suddenly you just realized, oh, it says I lost, then that means my internet or my power supply got cut abruptly, and there was nothing I could do about it. So I had to leave the I had to leave, and that was it. Sorry if that was the case with. Oh, you win and I dropped out. It's not because you were winning. Most of the time, I don't quit. I don't quit. It's because my power was cut abruptly. I suspected. I suspected. It's because my power was cut abruptly. If you try to trace back on my channel that particular day, you would, if you watch the stream back, you would notice that the moment we're playing and it cut and I dropped out like you thought, right? You will notice that I just ended the stream because there was nothing I could do. And I didn't have like a way to automatically restart and look for you and play with you again. So I just had to, like, those matches are very painful, man. Especially when I'm trying to like Just because I'm Division 4, I think. I've not even played for a while. I played on mobile instead after that time. Those matches are very annoying. I'm never gonna lie. And I once I notice it like that, I just get pissed for the day and I just leave the match. However, welcome guys. Welcome. I'm actually glad that you came around. I will definitely accept your request and we'll play. I think I'm going to live stream the PlayStation sometime later this evening. Okay, guys, we've kind of done a setup to an extent, so let's go to the watch along scene. Go! Tavernier has scored! Right? Let me check that. Or was that a mistake? I was trying to follow up before I start watching on this place. Yes, Tavernier has scored at 26th minute. So I guess, I'm just guessing. I've not actually watched the match. I've been setting up, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. Right? I guess they have not fixed their midfield woes. Tavar. And it's sad to see City like this, you know. It's actually sad to see City like this. Oh, oh, oh. In your darkest nights. Oh, in your darkest. If you are thinking about what is it singing, why is it singing? It's because we have live music playing on Twitch while we're doing this. The road that leads to you. The road that leads to you. Following. The road that leads to you. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Why would we have frame rates drops? That'll be sick, bruv. We can't be having frame rates drops. What's wrong with you, Mister? Let me send it to the council group. All right, let's share on. Wait, guys, why is our music not playing? Let me ball, let me ball, let me ball, let me. Oh Lord have mercy. Mm, 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 mm. Make LMS. Disco, disco. Latin, Latin. Alanda. Mm, mm, mm. I'm coming, guys. Let me get my hearing in. Hey, Dr. ISO. Mr. ISO, how are you, man? Thanks for joining in. Welcome. How are you doing? How have you been also? Because it's been quite a while that I've seen you around here. I'm all right, Doctor. I don't know why I keep calling you Doctor. Doctor today. Oh, you're playing some rankings. I intend to stream eFootball later this evening. After this stream, I would take a break, go get some fuel so that I'll be able to do it. And then we'll do it. I miss doing it. How's the ranking going for you, brother? Yes, man. You're a doctor now. Just accept it. Ooh, you're doing the F2P thing. Ah, da 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 da. Ah, la 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 la. That's not gonna be easy. That's not gonna be easy. You must be seeing things, so to speak. But I just hope you're enjoying it though. At least the connection is smooth, right? The connection is smooth, right? All right. I'm going to be streaming more on Twitch than YouTube. Again, right? We're kind of moving back to the way we used to do it. We've tested YouTube enough in a way, and YouTube has been less rewarding. I think streaming mainly on YouTube before I started adding Twitch again was when I dropped a whole lot of engagement with people like you, folks like you. Just it just didn't sit so well with you guys, and also a bit of revenue every now and then that was beginning to show up just dried out. So and editing capabilities as a creator are not available for me on YouTube. And watch the audience that watches the geographic location are not as proper as they are on Twitch as they are on YouTube. Anyway, Sha, most of the things that makes the whole streaming life easier just seems to exist better on Twitch. So this is what I want to do for mostly the game streams. If it's mobile, most likely than not, it will be available on YouTube too while it's live. If it's the console, it will mainly be on Switch. Like this is how it is. If I'm streaming on just one platform, it will be Twitch. If I'm streaming on two platforms, of course I will add YouTube. But most times, if probably because of internet connection, I decide to stream on just one platform, Twitch will be chosen, and then recorded content will be shared to YouTube. But I'll try to stream, watch along streams like this one on both platforms. The app is almost done with, and a very rough tackle was put in by Man City, and it was almost caused a fight. Thank you, Mr. Ice, my brand new doctor. And basically that means that you can enjoy what you used to love the most once more, which is playing of music. So feel free to add your song and it will play and curate your playlist like we used to. You can hear the song right now, right? Yeah, they're having a rough debut. And it's ridiculous in a way. One thing, I'll point out two traits that makes it much more ridiculous, right? For me, for Man U, it's Jesus Christ. Aston Villa is losing by Jesus. It's just the first half, and Aston Villa has already considered 4 goals. That's weird. Okay, it's ridiculous on Man U's aspects because Man U fans, or should I say even Man U itself in its entirety, are very overconfident set of people. You would think they have a spine to back up that confidence. Like you would think they have the temerity. You would think they have the capability to back it up the way they act, right? But they don't. They lost to all City for heaven's sake. And when Arsenal won Coventry City, right? They were like, man, it's not just Coventry. Did they not just come to the Premier League again after a long while? This is not a smart team. Oh yeah, beat all City now. Problem. Now, where I am really disappointed and pained, like at first I was kind of like loving it in a way because they stole my Maresca away from us. And Maresca low-key just disrespected us the way he pulled it off. But then this is Man City for heaven's sake. How are you managing to lose that bad? Like how did you manage to lose the Community Shield and it's like you have no bone in your skin? And it's It all boils down to one thing. I said it in the review I gave for that community shit stuff, and it's happening again here. They have Haaland. Jesus Christ, Haaland the Pap, they say. Damn, damn. This is war. How long will it take Haaland to grow that hair back? Okay, they have Haaland. They just got Gui, right? They got Anderson. I don't think their issue is in the front line. Neither do I think the back line is really lacking. Yeah, the back line could use some re-solidifying, right? But the problem is in the midfield. In the midfield, these people played Anderson and Kovacic in the champions in that community sheet final, right? And it was very funny to see. That was a very spineless attacking midfield. If you can't control the midfield, that midfield will not control anything. That midfield needs supply when it should be the one controlling and supplying people. Because those are people that are going forward, that are just going on. So basically, they needed a destroyer on our command with Kovacic. Or a destroyer on our command with Enders, because I think Enders is more of like a baby orchestrator in a way. But there they were. We paid. But there they were. Just rummaging around in the midfield and there was nothing there. And there is something about football. If you lost the battle in the midfield, you've already lost the war. That's just it. The only way you can win while being shitty in your midfield is when the opponent is even shittier than you. It's when the opponent is even shittier than you overall. So that's it, man. It's it's reminiscent in a way of the shenanigan. They did tweet against Arsenal. First half is done with. They have much of the possession, but they are the one losing. I think they need to fix this midfield issue as soon as possible. This Anderson big purchase, it's not it at all. It did not solve anything. The Anderson big purchase is not like a solution to them losing Rodri and doing away with Tijani Renders. Nobody can blame them for doing away with Tijani Renders. It wasn't really their profile per se. Let's not try to blame them for that. But you see, Rodri lost, and you don't have Siva, you don't have this other guy whom I'm forgotten now. Who, even if you do not have an orchestrator or destroyer, they are creatively playmaking and they have the should I say strength? They're always running back and all of that. It just kind of kills things. It kills things. So yeah, we are. And some people's prediction is beginning to hold true. They might really be in for not just a long season, but a lengthy period of years of drought. Because you might just about to it might just be that you're about to witness what a for welcome to the dojo, man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining in. Name so long that it kind of like messed up the what's it called? Alerts graphics. Oh no, man. I think my guy is acting funny. Now, oof, mischance. Now, one thing you need to putting into consideration also, more. Did somebody die in Alan's family? Why is his hair like that? Somebody close to him. However, like I was saying, look at how they consider this goal, man. It's disappointing. Oh my days, man. Welcome, Foy. Welcome. How are you doing, brother? But at least let's look at the good side. They are doing better than the people that are losing 4-0 by now. Yeah, it's crazy, A4R, right? This formation is very weird. You know what? Let's look at it. And I will tell you something I heard. And I will tell you about something I heard before the match started. Hold on. Let's look at it real quick. So, this is their lineup, right? Number one, this their lineup was leaked before the match started. And that is very, anti strategic in a way. Like, I was watching a Man City fan, right? That does watch alongs too. And he's talking about how one of the videos they saw earlier of the Man City, should I say, squad room when they have their pre-match talks, that there were too many people in there. Like too many people from the staff room. Not just the people that are the technical staffs. They had too many people that just work at City around, just loitering around. So words getting out didn't really shock City fans. That the Victor Lindelof is having a very big time shit show at Aston Villa, man. They put out a formation, right, to the media that it's going to be. If you look at the formation they put out earlier before the match started, it said that they would have Lewis in midfield with Anderson, and Man City fans were complaining. That's common. Lewis of all people. Is this how bad it has gotten to? And O'Reilly, I've forgotten where they put him, but basically this was not the formation. But then suddenly one guy just posted that no, that they are playing Goyi as 6 and in the midfield. Yeah? How did you know? So even if you were trying to strategically use this to shock these people somehow, if a random YouTuber, sorry, the guy was not even really a YouTuber, it was just, oh, that's something that took a red card. Joao Gomez took a red card. Ah, look at the face of the fan, man. So if a random football fan can do, then these people definitely know. Like Bournemouth definitely knows what you're about to do, what you're trying to do. So they already know how to counter before the match starts. You have no element of surprise. Nobody's feeding this guy De Bruyne passes or Rodri passes or what's his name? What's this other guy? Um, this guy you guys sold recently now, Bernardo Silva. Nobody's feeding Alan those passes. So Alan is quite lost trying to adjust to the way these guys play. It's not too far to it's just big confusion time. I think that's the way I'll play it. You have 6 defenders on the pitch because you have no midfielders. So he knows Gay can be a destroyer. So he's hoping that Gay will play destroyer role as a DMF. But Gay is not doing it spectacularly because Gay, Mr. Mark, is better off in the back line. Do you understand now? That's the issue. These are the problems, man. He's trying to switch. He's trying to tweak players into positions he wanted. Now, there's something I've also heard. That's like a rumor, right? That he wanted some purchases done, but those purchases were not made. I'm coming, guys. Hold on. So with the lack of those requests that he made in terms of the way he knows how to play and how to play, with the lack of them being executed yet, you have the man trying out things, right? I'm pretty sure he puts O'Reilly in that AMF SS position because he has seen O'Reilly play in some case scenarios whereby he's drifting in from the left wing and scoring goals. It's kind of like Arsenal. Arteta learned that thing from Man City. Arteta, that is Arsenal playing this season, is actually not looking anything like what they played last season. Yes, they are still playing so cohesively. They are still playing so vibrant and all of that, but they are not actually relying on set piece like the Arsenal we saw last season that was just lockdown set piece, lockdown set piece, lockdown. They are curving in with Calafiori. He's supposed to be a CB left back kind of person, right? They moved Lewis Kelly, who was a left back, to this midfield. That's kind of what I saw Man City doing with O'Reilly in the previous season, right? O'Reilly was just drifting, boom, he scores. I was beginning to think the guy is a CF. So now this guy is looking for somebody to put in that position. He does not have anybody in the lineup of people that he's looking at, and he says to himself, I think I've seen them play with O'Reilly like this. O'Reilly, can you do this shit? O'Reilly says yes. He said, okay, I realize that Kovacic and Anderson in the midfield is not really working. There is no control. Everybody's just running around like headless chicken and trying to attack in a way. And then when you ask them to track back, they don't do it so intelligently. And they don't really have the defensive stats to back it up with. So, I need a defender in that midfield. But the defenders for the midfields are non-existent. But he has defenders in the back line. Goyi can pass for a build up, but can solidly pass for a destroyer. But then he has Diaz for that. Goyi is by no means a slouch. But then it's not Diaz level when it comes to being a destroyer. CB, come on, let's not cap. Goyi is very good, but come on, CB Diaz in full form is apogee, right? So who would you want to really sacrifice to try and tweak? It's a big gay. You wouldn't want to move Diaz to the midfield. You want the most solid there, and the one that has not certain, that has not really proven himself, at least in the club, to try and prove himself there. So you shift that dude to the midfield. But that's a problem too, because the dude was never a midfielder. And if you want to make him a midfielder, you have to rein him in little by little. Like it has to be done in like calmly, timely manner in a way. Do you grab? Like you can't just do it out of the blue, boom, and expect it to like really work. Do you know? Do you get? So, but then that's the only option he has to just do is like boom and make it work. And so we have game in midfield with Anderson. What kind of player is Anderson, by the way? Is he a boss to boss? Or is he a destroyer? No, no, Anderson can't be a destroyer. Sorry. Is he a boss to boss or orchestrator? That's what I wanted to ask. HJ. HT. Welcome. Welcome, brother. How are you doing? Welcome to the dojo. Oh, Mr. ISO, you've forgotten how to do it. It's SREQ space the song you want. Maybe This Is America, for instance. And the title of if the person is not popular, you add his name at the end of the song. So now I've made a request by typing slash make. Guys, that's the thing, by the way, though. You can always add a song by typing exclamation mark SREQ with the song title and the artist title, and to add it to the playlist of song playing, and you'll be able to like listen to your preferred song. Play also plays the song that you, if no song is playing, to play the song that is on the list. And I think I can nest this one by typing nest, and then no, that's not how to request. Sorry, let me skip. Okay. So as America will play now. Okay, Mr. ISO has added a song. And if you are wondering what the song playing is, you can actually request that too by checking exclamation mark song. So basically, guys, that's what I feel. That's what I feel is happening. He's lacking the player profiles for the positions he prefers, and he's trying to make it happen by just walking around it with the players that he has. Mr. ISO, the craziest thing that has happened to me in that division lately actually happened with one day while I was still having stick drift. Meanwhile, we've gotten some little acquisition recently, Mr. ISO. So I took my gamepad to the repair house for them to fix my stick drifts, which was happening on this key for me, right? And they fixed it and it got worse instead. So he told me it's going to cost me way more than what we'd bargained for. That he realized the problem is the pad, the panel. So they changed the panel and it's been relatively okay for now. But it's not been charging properly. Anyways, the story I was going to tell you reminded me of that. And though we bought a new mic, by the way, in case you are hearing that the mic is better. I've been investing, man, because I'm turning this to my job since it's hard getting a job, you know. So, I was playing this guy, stick drift issue. I was losing, and I was like, wait, this is more than stick drift issue. I'm really getting beaten, and I'm trying my best, and the network is shady, but I feel like it's more than stick drift and network issues. So I think I lost up to 7. I lost 7-0 in that match, guys. Guess how many points I lost, Mr. ISO, after the match was done? Just take a wild guess how many points I lost. Did it change your your joysticks to all effects? We looked for all effect joysticks, but the supplier was not having it. If not, it would have changed the joysticks for to all effects for me. But he only changed the joysticks to all these regular ones too. No, I lost 1 point. It's crazy, brother. Crazy. So when I checked up the dude, I realized he was Division 1, top 1. Like, not top 1, number 1. They actually faced me against a number 1. The guy is not just a good player, the guy has good network. The guy literally has everything to make sure that I lose. He's not cheating or anything, I don't think so. He was just really, really good. And he had a really, really good network. Yeah, I would love them to replace mine with all effects sticks, man. Because if you try to buy those DualSense Edge that come with all effects normally, it's expensive. It's freaking expensive. So, what I would opt for, what I tried opting for was that, bro, replace this thing with all effects. Let me pay you for that instead. And I ended up even paying more than what I would have paid him for that when he changed it and realized that it was the panel. He was like, it's basically more of as if he's buying me a new gamepad because it's like he's changing the engine when he changed the panel. I was like, what the fudge, bro? So now I feel, yeah, I can play the game a little bit better. So I will definitely play the game this night. I will definitely live stream the game this night, one way or the other. I will. And I found a way to make the power tank last a bit longer now. So there will be some days there might be power outage, but I'll still be able to come live because the power tank is probably charged, and I don't need to use it overnight for the baby. Because the way I found was to buy uh an inverter friendly fan. That means a fan that consumes low watts. So that way, even if I don't use the power tank for the baby, we'll be able to like run the fan out through the night without it needing power supply because it's rechargeable too. Guys, anytime you notice a song isn't playing and you have a song in the queue, just exclamation mark play in case I forgot and to play a song. Right now, it's about to play. It's playing Mr. ISO's song request. Mr. ISO are Nigerian songs. Eh? I hope you're vibing and popping right now. Chucky is warming up. You know, their previous match, Foden, of course, started before Chucky as usual. But when Chucky came in, Chucky kind of had more involvement, like times two technically, than Foden had for an hour, 60 minutes, in just 30 minutes. So this formation is messing Foden up, or Foden just isn't in his form right now. Corner to City. Bro, that thing is not on the line, man. Anderson made a very, very good cross into the post there. Gate tried to head it into the net, but he only headed it into the ground and outside. Gate did that run into the post thing. He just kept his head as he tried nodding it. How many of you guys here play FPL? From what I even heard, by the way, those joysticks that are stronger, the Oliver sticks, they are not like a new tech. They were the tech in the PS2 controllers that PlayStation just decided that they wanted to get rid of. Meanwhile, there was no reason, no real reason to get rid of them. They were the better sticks because they do not make contact and wear off like the joysticks we've come to know of when in use. So annoying, man, that planned obsolescence and degradation is a big thing in the industry. What's this boy's cartoon? Mr. ISO, I'm at that point, at this point, wherein my boy is constantly shoving one thing or the other into the ground or something. City is playing ball. City is playing ball, regardless of what's wrong and what's happening. They're actually playing ball. But Bournemouth's transition from play, frontline play to defense has been so far so good. And The attack from City is mostly coming from Semenyo, and Semenyo is properly locked and marked. Mm. We have no more songs, guys. If you have any song you like to listen to, please add it to the playlist. Let's jam. Let's jam. Let's jam. If you have any songs you like to listen to, add it to the playlist. Let's vibe. Hmm. Newness on Lewis off. Does that mean he's switching to three at the back, or he's putting Goy back to the back and putting Nunes in the midfield? Hmm. That was a lovely cross by Nunez. In a way, I kind of feel that marking of Haaland was a foul. I don't think it's proper. Anyway, if they can be consistent with that kind of refereeing across the league all through, it's cool. It's an improvement against soft play. Because why are you jumping and putting your hands on him? Can you not jump on your own? You literally head him back. You see, commentator is saying it too. Magay has been quite neat and tidy. But in the midfielder, he needs someone creative. Right? But his passes has been mostly sideways and backwards because that's what he knows how to do. Boot it out or spread it back.
Bournemouth is back passing. Your brand new boy is down. He just never recovered from that tackle. And that's the person they just swapped off, Elliot Henderson, to bring him Kovacic. I believe Chucky can make something happen and reverse because it's not like they're down bad. They're just one go down and reverse the shenanigan they're dealing with right now. I think Chucky can make it happen. They've possessed, but they've not been creating. That's Manchester City. Hmm. So they risk with this match a back-to-back home Premier League defeat for the first time in 25 years. Of course, check his shots. I definitely will get beaten in the air by almost everyone on this pitch right now. Yeah, they are currently home and dry. Or should I say specifically home and wet because they are not dry at all. They are getting drenched. Nice bowling by Ireland, but Foden couldn't catch it before this. See, this is what I was explaining earlier in the match, right? It has gotten so bad that Ireland is the one supplying now. He's tired. He just wants a goal to go in. So he has taken to supplying. If he cannot receive, he has said that he will supply. He's playing the wing. He's playing where Semenyo drifts into normally. And hoping that Foden will receive the ball and score, but Foden is not. Foden is not a CF man. He's not built like that. Nice try, Phil Foden. Checky, let's try. Stand up. Stand up. The camera will follow me. What do you want? This is more like his. This is the city we know. I guess Aston Villa will strategize properly. They are still holding on to, I guess, hope, and have considered only 4 goals still. Man, I have a Haaland in my field, man. This time around, he was on target, but the keeper held it. You see, these changes have made it easier for Alan to stop trying to be a supplier and just receive an attack.
Nice try, Gay. Playing like an offensive wing back. LV to be precise. RV to be precise. I have just faced a cheater. I was went through to the network feed and I online. And you know this type of stuff won't be possible if not of the wackways Konami servers connection is. Like the connection is so messed up. Like it is not proper. It is not properly done. If not because of how improper it is, this will not happen. I realized one of the best ways to enjoy this game the most is to turn off cross platform. I've forgotten what I was watching. I think it was in Dominator. Who said it doesn't play with cross platform? Wasn't in Dominator. No, it wasn't in Dominator. It was KOP. He was having a very bad game time one particular evening. He said, "Oh, that you forgot to turn off cross platform." So you just turned it off. It's not from the server. Meaning you've actually caught him doing that before, or you've seen someone talk about him doing that before. I feel if Konami puts in more effort into making their what's it called better, their network architecture better, it will be harder for hackers to break in. That's what I'm saying. To be harder for hackers to manipulate. But I don't think Konami even put any effort into that place at all. They put more effort into design and they put more effort into design in the wrong place. They are not designing the outlook of the game to be better. They are busy designing cards. And they also want the cards designer work. The menu on the game just doesn't feel like it, man. Foden got a yellow for retaliation. Man, Bournemouth almost got a second goal with Jefferson. That was a shock. Header. Damn. Let me turn on the router before it turns off abruptly. It's almost 80th minute and it's Bournemouth. Attacking, man. Ten minutes of normal play time to go, and City is still down by a goal. Foden is being replaced by Jack Grealish. Alan was trying to bulldoze his way through, but he was bulldozed in the end. This one is trying to be skillful against the right back. I think he should have fixed shots there before he tried to cross that border. I was going to corner now. City has had 8 corners, Bournemouth has had 3, and they are still losing.
Gay eventually scores.
They have equalized. They are now about to lose 2 home games back to back. Poof. GG's, GG's, GG's. See how the city ground is roaring now. They are talking now. When they were losing, everybody was quiet. Bournemouth is pressuring. The game suddenly opened up again. Everybody is beginning to pressure. Praise.
City, sadly, for your preference, is not losing.
They have equalized. Yeah. Gay has equalized with the header. Even though it took a deflection after it left his head, it's a goal for Gay. He said, oh well, you thought both Manchester will lose. If they had lost, it will be the first time they have back-to-back losses.
At home in 25 years.
And it's to Bournemouth, for heaven's sake. Come on. Oh, I added this scorer, but I didn't change the score line. Sorry. Thanks for updating me, man. I almost forgot. I forgot. Not almost. I forgot. How are you, man? How's your day? How's your day been so far? Happy Sunday. Great. It's good to know that your day has been okay. How's the family, by the way? Nice goalkeeping, Donnarumma. A nice spreading of the ball. Check his magic feet. These changes are what got City back into it. Okay, great. Good to know that they are good. How many goals do you reckon Chelsea will score tomorrow? And have you seen what's happening to Aston Villa? They are getting battered. But I have Haaland in my FPL, man. I really wanted him to score. What did I ask you just now? I can't remember what the response to I saw it is for. Oh yeah, yeah, yes. Oh my days, man. But I didn't know at first because this is the one I was watching. I was just following the scoreline. I didn't know that they were on red. 3 minutes stoppage time. Come on, make it like five. Give City a chance to win. No, 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 3 minutes is okay. City has won. Ah, offside. Vardio score, but it's offside. Praise would have cried. Let me see it. This is close. Oh, you could be onside. I'm saying it. See, the commentator is saying it too now. Cherki is a magical fit, dude. It's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. City has won. Praise. Praise, I'm sorry. City has won. It's a goal. I said it. I said that thing is so close. City is back. City is back. City is back. I don't know why I'm so happy for them. I was feeling sad for them. I don't know why I was feeling sad for them. Josko Vadio. Dicky dicky dick dick dicky dicky dick dick. I saw those tears coming, please. City has won. Bro, Cherki is magical. From the moment they brought him in, I've been saying it. As everything is changing now. And I think they need to give up using Semenyo on the left, man. Just leave that guy on the right. I know he's still learning how to make do what they gave him. So, what? He said they wouldn't escape it. So, what would they not escape? The way, see, City has a lot of problems right now. Forget them winning this one, though. Forget them winning this one. There is still a lot of problems City is dealing with that needs to be addressed. That needs to be addressed. That needs to be addressed properly. What would they not escape? They've just ended Bournemouth's long unbeaten run that goes back to January. So long this scoreline holds. This is crazy. I don't even know why I'm so happy for them. That's it. That's it. That's it. So let's talk about this. Let's just switch this to the review ASAP. So this is what I see with the old City match, right? There is something I noticed before the match started, right? Because I was watching I was watching. Hold on, guys. Let me switch this. Let me move this stuff. I've not used this before, so I can't say I noticed that this how it would show prior to today. Okay, so I've moved it so that it won't cover your chats. So they need players, and it's mostly when it comes to the backline and the midfield, but most especially the midfield. Okay, and they need to keep a tighter control on their dressing room, right? During their pre-match talk. Now we're going to address the tighter control on the pre-match, the formation mishap, and them needing more players. We are going to run through it real quick. Stay with me. So pre-match, I was watching a guy, right, that is a City fan that does watch along too, and he posted the lineup that City posted, which of course would include the formation. Now the lineup had Rico Lewis in midfield alongside Elliot Anderson. It had Gay in the back line. And then randomly one football fan tweeted, I think, or posted on YouTube that Gay would be playing in the midfield alongside Elliot Anderson. How did he know? Is he a City admin? Was he authorized to release that information? And then this City fan was talking about, okay, this is a big mess. First off, the lineup they released should not have been out as early as it was. That's number one mess up. Right? But that's not bad enough. It's worse that the guy is trying to use an element of surprise against his opponent. I'm talking about Maresca. The coach is trying to use an element of surprise, but he does not have it. And then this Silvan made mention of one thing, which I cannot verify, but I've kind of believed, at least from what happened, that there was this video I was watching of the backroom conversations, and there were way too many people listening and just lurching around in the room wherein the coach is giving the team talk. There are neither players and neither member of the technical staffs, right? They are just like workers on the city ground. Just everybody, like as if it's open to everybody to just walk around, staying or something. Come on, if you're trying to create an element of surprise, you need those kind of things to not be happening. If not, there'll be leaks, and you can even pinpoint where the leak is coming from. That's one. And then, of course, there is rumors and then there is reasons to believe that Maresca asked from some set of players, which he wasn't given, which they did not buy. Rather, they splashed 116 million on Anderson. And Anderson is not that guy that fits a player profile that will magically make you not miss the loss of people like Bernardo Silva and Rodri. Yeah, it's not like the guy is not good. But the main reason why you lost the Community Shield the way you lost it is because you had a boss to boss and Elliot Anderson in the midfield. I still don't know if Elliot Anderson is a boss to boss or orchestrator, right? But even if he's an orchestrator, he's more of an attacking orchestrator than a defensive one. Right? One of the best chances they had earlier, which Gay missed, he tried earlier to score an header, right? Was through Elliot Anderson, like crossing in. Yeah, it's a CMF. But what kind of CMF is he? But he's definitely not a DMF, which they badly need. It's so obvious. He crossed a very good ball in, and that was kind of like the earlier highlight of what Elliot Anderson did in that match before he got the knock that made them sub him out real quick. And then they brought in. See, their midfield did not become tighter for them to eventually get the equalizer and win. No. Just that the way their midfield got reshaped when Foden was taken out, when Anderson, it became more aggressive in a way. Now, I'll give you an example of how messed up that midfield was. The midfield was so messed up that the lone striker was really alone. Haaland was really alone up front, and he was working so hard. Haaland didn't play bad. Haaland was working so hard that Haaland became a winger. And Foden started drifting in like a CF from his wing, right wing where he was playing. And Haaland was supplying in cross. Bro, when did that start at City? When did Haaland become a supporting striker? And you put him as a lone CF in the formation. Like, do you get? And then your midfield is leaky. There's no way you would have gotten even one single goal against Arsenal with that kind of midfield. And then you're playing against Bournemouth. The whole match was so flat-footed on your end until you started making that sub and you brought in Checky, which I've been asking, why won't you just start Checky earlier? This guy is very good. This guy fits is not just magnetic like if football would say. It is happy. Checky's foot is very happy. It's just like that on the go. He thinks on his foot. And then he brought in Matthias Nunes. And then he took out Rico Lewis because he realized the surprise stuff did not happen. And by the way, the stuff getting out, it was true what the guy tweeted. When the match started, we realized Gay was in midfield. We realized Gay was in midfield when the match started. What is Gay doing in midfield? If it's not an evidence of what the coach is complaining about, he does not really have player. Now, this is what I think the coach was thinking of. He says to himself, I played against Arsenal and we were so whack in the midfield because we didn't really have a defensive midfielder that kind of controlled tempo for us and made sure that people are not just running through us, right? And then he thought to himself, we have Diaz, we have Gay for the backline. Gay can actually play like a destroyer, but he's quite a build-up player too. Diaz is a destroyer, true and true. Who am I going to send to the midfield? Gay is by no means a slouch. Gay has proven himself every now and then. Come on, he won something with Crystal Palace, But is Gay a better defender than Diaz? Come on. On a normal day, excellent form. Diaz is like the apogee. So who would you want to take out of the defense like that? The Gay, come on. The guy that's not really proven himself on the city ground, number one. The guy that is the new guy that should be taking, the knock and all of that to kind of like solidify his presence and, claim a position. So he decides, let me push after on a defender. Let me see what we do in that midfield. You feel do him, I feel do him. If he say no, feel do him, no play time. So he pushes the Gay guy to the midfield, and the guy was quite a fluff. I'm not even gonna lie. He was more of a fluff defensively and more of a genius offensively than Antoine Semenyo. And Semenyo didn't even play bad, but Semenyo was playing left wing forward. That dude sucks. He sucks ball in left wing forward. The moment they took out Foden, they brought in Nunes, they brought in Checky, and they moved Semenyo to right wing. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Boy started balling. And then I think they took him out or something. I don't know. But either way, bring a Checky earlier. Get this man a DMF. ASAP. Like ASAP. Is the transfer window closed? If it's not, get him before it closes. Don't wait for mid-season. Get it now. If you don't want to make top 4 at least. Right? Because at the same time, as much as we are not blaming Maresca right now, he's still adjusting. Even though he's a good coach, he's still adjusting. You guys are lucky. Like City is very lucky, even with this win. They really play though, but they are lucky. The team is not teaming yet. The team is not there, and that's just straight up fact. There is no team right now. For now, no team. That's one thing they just have to admit and get into their score. No team, because sometimes what makes the team like totally not available is just that one single element you're lacking. Because when you signed Elliot Anderson, you've not sold Rodrigo. You cannot even blame sorry, you cannot blame Anderson that maybe they paid a whole lot of money for him. He should show more metal. Do that plans. He know what he won't commit. He reach here now. You come on Rodri for your front. No Rodri to play by and learn from and probably cover up his flaws. Is Anderson supposed to make you not miss the person of Rodri and this other guy that was bruh? Personally, I would have split that Anderson money into two to buy like one very checky like boss to boss with one anchor man. I don't know, man. I don't know. But just not star profile alone. 1E. What's 1E? Just that I would not spend it on just one profile alone. And then kind of like sit back. Oh, mistake. Alright. I won't spend it on just one profile alone and sit back. That's just what I feel. So I think now, after all, they are owned by the Saudis, aren't they? They should just splash the money again. And I don't know where they are going to get it from at this point, because almost everybody has been pushed. Everybody good that is popular has been pushed, or is probably in contract talks with people. But they should splash the money. Maybe if they can bring in Tchouaméni, that'll be cool. Tchouaméni will actually like solidify the team. If they can bring in Tchouaméni. 116, I think that's what they paid. 116 mil, man. Tchouaméni would fit it for them. Or if they were the one that bought Baleba. But Baleba is short. They need somebody as tall as that Anderson, or taller. Baleba is not tall. How tall is Baleba? Why are you doing your eyes like that? Guys, thank you for joining this stream, Joe. We'll end this one soon. I'll see you guys in the next watch along, and definitely the game stream we'll do later this evening. I'll try and get some rest, get some fuel, and we'll do a game stream this night. I'll The amount bust your head.
They buy am. E come be like say they no buy anybody. E come be like say the midfield just weak the more.
In a way, because he's not just there yet. They are not able to like really, what's the word now? Like his potential is not, they're not able to use his potential yet. It's still just a potential. They are not able to convert it to kinetic just yet. But I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. They won. Lucky them. If not, they would have totally regretted. They would have totally regretted even starting this season at all. Because you start a season with that kind of loss, with that kind of history being broken and all of that. It kind of follows you through at least the first half of the season. You are just constantly thinking, how messed up are we? Yeah, imagine Liverpool won this season and then the next season they just damn. They look like a relegation team that's just trying to pick form. That's how Liverpool was last season. It is well. It is well. It is well. Praise, you play football, right? Yeah, you play football. I think that's how you found this channel in the first place. Maybe we'll get a tappy football later in the night. But I think it's going to be the PlayStation own that I'll play, Sha. Let me even see how much power I have left from the power station. Let me see. Woo! We used 22% for the almost 2 hour stream so far. Mobile. Praise. I think I'm going to be doing more of my PlayStation, my eFootball streams on Twitch. So have you followed the Twitch channel yet? Just join us on the Twitch, okay?
Over there at the Twitch channel, whenever we are playing the game, we'll be able to play music at the same time. So if you see me, if I'm live,
if I'm going to be live on just one channel, I'll be live on just the Twitch. But if I'm going to be live on both channels, then I'll be live on YouTube. But I don't know how much, especially if I'm playing the PlayStation version, I don't know how much interest I would have in going live on the YouTube. I don't know why. I just feel the YouTube is taking too much resource from me and I'm not really getting focus and resolve from it. Guys, this has been a very, very, very beautiful and wonderful stream, wherein I am appreciative and elated to have had you guys around. But it's time for me to say gracias. I will see you in the next one.
I'll see you on the evening stream, wherein we will play football. The pitch no be our own. No.
I'll see you guys. I'll see you on the evening stream. For now, ciao. Just make sure you have the notifications turned on, right? Especially on YouTube to all, because a video would be released in a few minutes in follow up to this match, the review. And that's about it. Ciao.